Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Gators offense comes on the field to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
When they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to pass this time. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Texas Longhorns offense comes out for their first possession today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly
down he goes, a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's reeled in. It's Cooper. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a handoff. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They'll try the left side with a toss. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away.
Florida, 14, Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. And they put something together in this drive. Ball handed off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Rodriguez. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Motion now from the tight end. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Longhorns will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Looking for some space. It's Murphy. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just going to do their job. No matter who makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Running with purpose. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Gators are on the move here. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Powering through. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
He'll throw it now. Catch made on the left side.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Pitch to the back. Finding some room at the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Handing off on the draw play. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Gators are in the red zone. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Number 0 in the end zone.
Check on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Florida 28, Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up a first down out at the 37.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Bringing pressure. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. 2nd down now after the sack. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught on the outside. It's Murphy. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Important 3rd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He slings this one deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to launch it deep again. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race and he won it.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida 35, Texas 0. Texas.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Play action here on 1st down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On the move, looking deep, and it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the 1st down. The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanders. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Longhorns come up to the line to crank in tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. It was a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback dropping back. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end
cannot escape, and down he goes. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of chance to dig into this lead.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. This one is right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. The Gators will kick this deep and begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Defensive backs up of the line, showing press. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. That's good for a first down near the 40.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Now it's second down here. Back in motion now. They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
His defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Using his legs, it's Murphy. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Florida 56, Texas 17.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the running back in the flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. They're going to run it. Fights through a tackle. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made over the middle. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Testing the right side here. Finds room at the 30. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They'll try the right side on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Intercepted by Paul. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using his legs, it's Murphy. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And now the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. Big move finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
3rd down coming.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. They'll give it to the running back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Movement here from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to throw again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset and planned it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks.
With the quarterback.
Man, when your quarterback can... like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And he's able to get the boot away. Great move in the open field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Trying to extend the play. On the run, going to heave it downfield.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead? Or maybe...
Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas, 24.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Comes up with the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to fling it deep. Going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
At the 33. 3rd down coming.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Had a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. Catch made inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made...
Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown continues. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Florida 70, Texas 24.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Return it 1 down. Sets up the next drive. 1st down here. The offense has time for 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback,
it's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. 2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
77, Texas 24.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. The short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Rush setter downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Looking right, this one caught. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. Well, this defense has played well in a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
An important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day. And I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Fair catch made at the 10. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, and they heave it deep downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Wow, a great play on the interception, but that's going to be wiped out on a roughing the passer penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.